I made a post yesterday where I briefly in the post mentioned that I don't recommend you reaching out to your ex's new girlfriend to tell her anything about your relationship or to warn her. And I got a message on Instagram from someone telling me why I was wrong and why they feel it's okay. First, I want to start off this video by saying when myself or someone else posts something, you don't have to take our word for, absolute in your life. You can do whatever you want at the end of the day because we've already lived it, we've made our mistakes, we've learned our lessons, and we post our content to share it with those who want it. We don't pay your bills, we don't take care of your kids. For the most part, we don't know you. So if you see something that we post and you don't like it, it's perfectly okay to say, you know what, this doesn't apply to me, or to scroll or to not follow our content. The next thing is, there's this saying, you can't bullshit the bullshitter. And what I mean by that is, I have made most of the mistakes and done the things and been in the situations that I share with you all. I've had the mindset that a lot of you guys have or had. I know all the tricks, I know all the game. So you think you're sending me a message justifying why you do what you do. And as I'm reading the message, all I hear is older me, or younger me rather. Y'all get what I'm saying. All I hear are the justifications and the things that I used to tell myself to make the toxic shit that I was doing okay. And this could apply to anything that I say, not just the video that I posted yesterday, anything. But we're going to use that video as an example. One, I'm going to talk about two different scenarios in this situation. One, if you are watching my content as a result of having been in a relationship with that particular ex, that's already a thing there. So that leads me to believe my next point. If you have kids with this ex, the only thing you should be discussing with this ex are things concerning your children. It's not necessary for you to follow them on social media. Again, you're here as a result of having been in a relationship with them. So there's nothing good there. You should not be in close enough proximity to them to where you're knowing things outside of things going on with your children. Now, you can't help if your kids, tell you something, that's one thing. But you should not be following them on social media. You shouldn't even be in close enough proximity to them to be knowing how to reach out to his new girlfriend. Second, if y'all don't have any kids together, what's going on? That person should be blocked. Again, you're here as a result of them and the shit that they put you through. So y'all shouldn't even be, y'all should not be communicating. You should not be following them on social media to even know that they're in a relationship. They should be blocked. Y'all should not be talking. Argue with your mom. Lastly, and a big thing here that I want us to understand, you might be in a situation where now that hindsight is 2020, you say you would have liked if your ex's ex reached out to you to warn you. Sure, we could say that. Now, knowing what we know now, if you were to go back to when you first met your ex, the things he said, the things he did, the things you believed, the things you wanted to believe, you didn't know any better. You didn't have this content as a resource. If somebody would have came to you to try to warn you, you would not have listened to them. And it's the same situation for their new person. Your ex is still up to the same trickery he was before. He's doing the same thing to her. He's telling her the same things. Sure, we know better because we're here and we watch this type of content. We've been there, done that. That person is not in the same spot as us. So she is going to think that you are some crazy, jealous ex trying to start shit. You have to let people learn their lessons on their own sometimes. Does that mean you want her being mistreated? No. But in situations like this, you have to remove yourself. And again, that's why I'm so thankful for the friends that I have and for who I've become. Because if I ever, lost my mind and said, you know what, I'm going to text my ex's girlfriend and say, no, ma'am. What's going on? Why are you still attached to him? Why are you still back in that situation again? No, ma'am. And you can feed me all the bullshit about I want to help another woman. I wish somebody would have saved me. I wish I... I told myself the same shit, way, way back when I was dating and doing all kinds of stupid stuff. But at the end of the day, I was still attached to that situation. I was still very much attached to drama. And that was the truth. Now, if someone reaches out to me and they want to know the tea, okay, well then sure. Let me fix myself a cup of hot tea and we'll talk. But I'm not initiating, I'm not going out to find anyone. At the end of the day, like I said, you don't have to do anything that I say. My content is only for people who want it. Anybody else, okay, you can move on. That's fine. You can scroll. But when you do things that are not in your best interest, you are the only person that suffers the consequence of that. Me, I'm going to post my video and I'm going about my life until I get another video idea and I'll post that. But you'll have to deal with whatever consequences that come for you inserting yourself in a situation that you shouldn't be. You don't have to convince me of anything or defend yourself to me. Like I said, I am nothing to you. I don't pay your bills. I don't take care of you or your kids. It's no sweat off my back. The consequences are all on you. I once had a family member say, you can do whatever you want to, but just know, if you get in trouble, it's you getting in trouble.